Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Collins. This is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. So as you know, the NFL protesting, kneeling during the anthem deal has taken off. It is on and popping. And the whole controversy surrounding it has really upset a lot of people. Well, I suppose this is supposed to happen because when you decide to stop being a slave and exercise your right to be a human, it's going to be met with some controversy. Such is the case with a lot of the NFL players themselves. We already know that Donald Trump called for the NFL owners to fire sons of bitches and get them off the field, but it didn't happen. Because see, the thing is if you fire them all, you really won't have a team, considering that black talent is what's fueling the NFL. You wouldn't have much of a pastime now, would you? Because we know football is America's pastime. What started with Colin Kaepernick has spread to other teams, and from what I understand, I believe even the NBA is getting involved with this boycott. And I didn't get a chance to see it, but the Avi show did a story on a NBL, National Baseball League player participating, so that's interesting. So see, one thing I will say about us as black people, when we start something, it usually catches on as a trend and other people start doing it. So this boycott of NFL, by the way, the ratings have gone down too as far as viewership, so something to be said about that. But anyway, this whole kneeling during the anthem is not in vain. See, people are so concerned about the flag, about disrespecting the flag, but what they don't realize that under this flag, under this banner, the anthem, if you read the lyrics, it's talking about slavery. It's talking about upholding slavery. It's talking about beating slaves, or it's just talking about slavery. It's talking about pro-slavery. That's the one thing they don't realize. And a lot of them still think that we're their slaves. A lot of them still want to uphold this white supremacist system and keep us down. But when we start to collectively, as a whole, take back our talent and let them know we're not going to give you what you want until you give us what we want. See, when Colin Kaepernick started this whole thing of kneeling during the anthem, it was just to bring light to issues that are affecting this nation as we see it. And I know I'm going to get the comments from the trolls, which I don't really care. The point is that there's a system of white supremacy that's going on. Police are still killing unarmed black people in the streets. Still have racist incidents going on. I mean, you even just had a firefighter recently fired because he called the chief, he called the coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin, who's a black man, a no-good nigger. Now, I just did a video before on a volunteer firefighter in Ohio saying that he would save one dog over a bunch of niggers. So this mentality, this whole mindset is prevalent. It's epidemic. It's not just one isolated incident as some would want to have or want to say. It's not an isolated incident. This is happening all over. It's been happening. But people want to sweep it under the rug. Racism, white supremacy, it is still very much as real as apple pie. Since you want to say that, well, that was the past, okay, so, well, let's put it this way. That was happened in the past, that was like 2 days in the past also. But you got people saying that, well, that wasn't my generation. Okay, yeah, I get that. That was your parents' and grandparents' generation. But you're in the now generation, so what are you doing to correct it? You see, when we start to do things as a race, when we come together collectively on something real and not on the buffoonery and the coonery that I mentioned in the last video, when we come on something that's real, then the world will take notice also. See, cooning is not the only thing they take notice of. They also take notice when we stand together as one. Now, I guess a good question I heard asked, okay, so say if Colin Kaepernick got signed to a team tomorrow, okay, well, what's going to happen? Are people going to go back to playing the game? Are folks going to go back to forgetting about the issues? That shouldn't be the case. You should still keep these issues before the eyes of everyone. Don't let no one off the hook. We should still keep these issues going. Let them know, okay, well, I'm glad to see that he's got signed to a team, but police are still killing us in the streets. So what are we going to do about that? Still being profiled, still being locked out of the workforce, still being locked out of homes. Basically, we're still being treated like second-class citizens. So are we going to just let that fly like nothing's happened? No, we need to still let them know this is still a concern to us. We still need to let them know that we are still being disenfranchised, still being discriminated against in record numbers. But yeah, I'm actually glad though that this protest is making some headway. But we don't need to let it stop. And we don't need to just let our talent go to waste. These men put their bodies on the line all the time playing this game. But that's all they want them to do, is just play the game. You worry about playing ball. You don't talk about issues that's affecting you. You just run this ball across this field or across this court and make this money and be a good slave. That's ultimately is what they're saying. But anyway, everyone, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. And I know you will. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll be alerted whenever I drop another video. And as usual, everyone, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life.